humans, especially me. I know that we are limiting ourselves very much, which is good. You know, we need to expand beyond the limits. Limiting ourselves is nice to protect ourselves if needed, but we also need to expand in order to disengage, in order to free ourselves from prisons and breakdowns and loops and cycles that we just need to end. For example, an emotional cycle. We need to cut it off. I'm giving you several examples. If I stay with only one example, you will understand everything I'm saying, but you will not get further. That's why I'm obliged to tell you many examples. Many people don't understand what I'm talking about sometimes, but I am obliged to give you several examples. Otherwise, some people that are watching me, they will understand everything, but others are just not understanding because they need a different example. And when I give many examples, you also don't understand because I'm going all over the place. I'm actually speaking the same thing. This video is about neglecting the other half of the twin flame. Why am I going so deep into food and professions and morals? Well, that's because twin flames are technically holding the world in their hands. You have the power to hold the world in your hands if you are with your twin flame, if you are with your counterpart. Because your twin flame knows exactly what has to be done only if you connect with your twin flame. You have to be together because you are the yin, your twin flame is the yang, or vice versa. And when you combine into both, into two, into one, you finally understand that the world is so much behind. It's lacking in so much power from the other counterpart. This is going to be part 1, part 2 from neglecting our twin flame, our counterpart twin flame. And if you didn't understand until now, I am the yin energy of our twin flame relationship, and Petya is the yang energy. And what is happening is that she cannot live without me, I cannot live without her. Realistically, in the survival situation, yes, we both can live without each other, but our life is so much one that we are already unable even to do that. Even if we wanted, we would live a life very, very, very sad. And surviving is not enough. We need to thrive, and in order to thrive, you need to be smarter than this. You need to be one with your twin flame. So I am the yin energy, and by myself, if people were acknowledging me and not Petya, it will be a totally different story. But just before we go there, I just wanted to say that my life as a yin person in this world, and speaking from all the people that are like me, your twin flame counterpart, or you probably, because most women are born with yang energy, yin yang. Okay, yin yang is the cold and the warm. So I am born more yin because all my astrological signs most of them are yin. They are more towards the yin, which means earth and water. Earth and water is yin, air and fire is yang. It stays above ground, the air and the fire. As the yin stays below, it's like earth and water. And I have mostly earth and water, even though in my elements, I have very little earth. Actually, very little fire. I have more earth. So what I'm saying is that without us, the yin energy, the masculine energy, even though some masculine people are also yang energy, predominant, what's happening is that without us, the world is just gonna lack on grounding, lack on knowing where is home, to nurture, to take care of our own kind, to feed ourselves properly, to heal, to protecting. Yep, protecting. If someone harms my twin flame, I have to protect, you understand? Which will never happen because we are here, we are together, we are one, and we protect each other. So Petya protects me from other things, and I protect more from the realistic things. Petya protects me from the things that are more abstract, okay? Mental problems, for example. Not just mental, more like math problems, equations in life that I cannot solve. Not proper math, but I'm just saying, like, in life you need to think straight. What exactly do I need to do right now? You know, this is a mental problem. I'm not saying mental disease. I'm just saying a problem that I cannot solve. Then I need Petya to solve it for me. And the other way around, you know, Petya is there to, like I said, to guide, but she will also meet problems that are very heavy towards her, or the energy is too dense, and she needs me to do the job. So I'm telling you that without us, without the male energy to be here on earth and to tell us what to do for our survival, our healing, our nurture, grounding, all this is disappearing slowly. That's what's happening here on earth. Just for you to know, remember what is going on. And 90% of our audience is female, so I'm thinking it's yang energy towards, and this makes the man more non-existing. That's what's happening. I wanted to make a video with Petya actually to speak about the part 2 of the neglecting your twin flame, and we can say neglecting your divine feminine or neglecting your masculine feminine. The video I spoke before was neglecting your divine masculine. So when we are not taking care of the divine masculine, then protection disappears. The divine masculine is actually the higher self, but it's very weird now. Look at this. The higher self is divine masculine, is the yang energy. The divine feminine is the Kundalini, is the yin energy. Now, when we are born on earth, for some reason, it is more proper and right for the male people to be born with yin energy predominant, and the woman to be born with yang energy predominant. And if you see clearly, the yang energy predominant people are going to be more feminine. And the ones with yin energy predominant are going to be more masculine, the way they act. I met many people, me and Petya, many people, we studied many people already that are born predominantly masculine, predominantly feminine, and we can tell that there's a big difference. There is a huge difference. And it doesn't make sense at first why the Kundalini is yin energy and she's the divine feminine, but when a woman is born on earth, he has actually yang energy, which is supposed to be the higher self. I think, in my opinion, this is to balance the energies properly, so that the female knows that it has protection from the higher self as well. Okay? And the man, the same way. The men have to be born with some yin energy so that they know they're not left alone, without nurture, without Mother Nature. Okay? I think that's what's happening. So now you know what's going on. Unfortunately, I feel a little bit alone in this world because we are all neglecting, all of us, we are neglecting the yin energy, which means we are only patriarchy, city, mental energy, not body. We don't do anything with the body. We're not focusing on healing, just focusing on energy, enlightenment, and all this stuff. And what happens? The body degrades. The body starts to burn out. It stresses out. It burns. It goes into ashes. yeah, this happens. We have to give love to all the elements, to all the states of the body. Emotional, physical, mental, spiritual, in all this. We cannot let go of the body completely. Otherwise the mind is useless. The mind is operating on top of a body. And it's like being asleep forever, like in your dreams, using your mind constantly, without the body. It's useless. Then what are you doing here on earth? I want to do this video with Petya, neglecting the yang energy. But we live in a world that we are so much neglecting the yin energy that it's a little bit useless to say that we are neglecting the yang energy. We almost are not. Another source of yin energy on earth is, for example, the tribal people. The Native Americans, when they were doing their own thing, you know, rituals. Bali, Indonesia, many people went to Bali, Indonesia, and they're going and stuff like this because it's popular. We went to Bali, Indonesia. We have a lot of footage. We have videos showing about what we were doing there. And Bali, Indonesia is predominantly yin. You can feel the men and the females, they are doing the same thing. They are all priests. There's priests both on female and male. And the males, they have skirts. Which is not very... It's a little bit unusual, you know, to have a man to have skirts, but they have. And they have a lot of rituals, they have their gods and stuff. You can feel the energy there is yin. It's very chaotic, like not organized whatsoever. You almost can drive however you want with your car or with your motorbike. It's very, very strange. As the opposite, for example, in the US, it's very much yang energy. Japan also, very much yang energy. You cannot just do whatever you want. There's rules. You have to follow the laws and everything. I'm not saying that yin energy is better. We just need a little bit in the middle. The extreme never let us free. The extreme is always making us stay stuck in a prison. Okay? Thank you for everything. For everyone who subscribed to this channel. Thank you so much, and for all the people who are new to these videos, to our channel, and for the ones who bought our ebook, which explains so much more than what I said. What I said is also in the book, but there's much more there in the book. We are thinking also to write another one, but we'll see how it goes, because now we just started constructing our kitchen. So we are also trying to keep up with the videos. We are trying our best to keep our videos coming every other day. That will be fantastic. And thank you for the people who attended our workshop previously in July the 2nd. It was amazing. We'll see when we're gonna make another one. And for all the people in our Telegram channel, thank you so much. Our group as well. And for more videos, stay subscribed. And if you for some reason are watching us without an account on YouTube, or you just don't get notifications from YouTube at all, even though you're subscribed, then subscribe to our Telegram channel. Over there is better, and you'll be able to get the notifications for the videos. Thank you so much. Namaste.